Yo, what's going on guys? Netolecki here, back with another video. In today's video, I'm ranking the best free cards in NBA 2K22 Myteam on a tier list. As you guys can see, we have a tier list ranking from S all the way down to D tier. D tier basically meaning I would not recommend running these cards. C tier meaning you can run the card, but I wouldn't really recommend it. B tier being a very good free card. A tier being one of the best free cards in the game. And then S tier being the top 5 free cards in Myteam. Before we get into the video, if you guys are new here, I'd really appreciate if you could subscribe down below. I post 3 to 4 Myteam videos every single day and give you guys some of the best Myteam content on the platform. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. The first free card on the list is going to be Dark Matter Bradley Beal. I think for free cards, he definitely deserves to be in A tier. Looking at Beal, he is a shooting guard, point guard, 6'3", 6'8" wingspan. He's also got a 90 driving dunk, a 92 ball handle, 92 speed with the ball, and a ton of Hall of Fame shooting badges. Animations wise, he's got a pretty good jump shot, Ray Allen, James Harden on very quick release timing, and he's got shifty dribble style, which is really good as well. So Bradley Beal definitely deserves to be in A tier. Big Z, honestly, I'm gonna have him in C tier, maybe even D tier. Like at this point in the year, I think he's just too slow to even play. When we have centers that have 99 speed and he's only at 69 speed, he really just can't compete on the defensive end. He is a tall center, 7'3", 7'6" wingspan, but you might as well go get yourself Pink Diamond Porzingis for 10,000 MT. He's gonna get a lot better than Big Z if you really wanted a card that's 7'3" with a 7'6" wingspan. So for me, I'm gonna probably have Big Z in the D tier. Honestly, Bob Netolecki, probably the best free card in the game. I do think he's the best power forward in the game, like in general, not even free power forwards, just in general. I think he's the best power forward in the game. So for a free card, this guy is absolutely elite. 92 block, 90 steal, 89 perimeter, 95 interior. He's pretty fast, 86 3 ball, 95 mid-range. He's a great rebounder as well. He's got a bunch of defensive Hall of Fame badges, has Hall of Fame quick first step, bullet passer, has Hall of Fame catch and shoot, corner specialist, set shooter, and sniper. But the big thing with this Bob Netolecki card is when we look at the animations, he's got set shot 25, Steph Curry upper release on very quick release timing. Set shot 25 is probably the fastest release in the game, so him having that as a power forward is really nice. And he's got quick dribble style, meaning he can move a little bit on the offensive end. For a power forward, for a free card, he definitely deserves to be in S tier. Boogie Cousins, I think, is B. He's a very solid center. Is he anything crazy? I don't think so, in my opinion. I think B tier is kind of where he's at. You could say he's an A tier. Maybe we'll move him up to A tier, but I think he's a very solid center and a very solid power forward as well. Vince Carter definitely deserves to be an A tier. He might actually be an S tier as well. He will probably get moved up to S tier, but looking at Vince Carter, he is a small forward shooting guard, 6'6", 6'9" wingspan. He's got a 94 3 ball, 92 mid-range, 97 speed, 97 acceleration. He's pretty good overall on the defensive end. 99 driving dunk, of course, is Vince Carter. He's got a 90 ball handle, 94 speed with ball. He's got Hall of Fame clamps, intimidator, pick dodger, pickpocket. He's got Hall of Fame quick first step, quick chain, hyperdrive, and handles for days. Like, this card overall is a very complete shooting guard, and he's got Vince Carter jump shot on very quick release timing. He's got the shifty dribble style. He's got Scottie Pippen behind the back. He's got Kobe Bryant's size up escape package. So for a shooting guard, a very complete overall card. And for a free card tier list, he definitely deserves to be an A tier. Next card on the list is going to be Cincinnati's Powell. I do think he's B tier, kind of on the same level as Boogie Cousins. He's still pretty decent, but there's a lot better small forward options than Cincinnati's Powell. Richard Zumas, I think, is going to be B tier as well. He just came out in season 6. I'm pretty sure he's the vault reward for season 6. Like, he's just a decent shooting guard, 6'7", 6'11" wingspan. He doesn't really excel at anything necessarily. Doesn't have the best jump shot in my opinion. It's decent, but it's not the best. Only has shifty dribble style. I think he's like a decent shooting guard overall. Doesn't really necessarily excel at anything, but he can definitely hold it down at the small forward or shooting guard position. De'Aaron Fox on this list is probably going to be C. You can maybe argue that he deserves to be in B tier, but I think for me, he's going to be in C. He's just 6'3", 6'6" wingspan. Yes, he's decent. I just don't know. Jump shot on normal timing. Like, quick dribble style is good. I like Kobe Bryant's sides up escape package. He moves pretty decently on the offensive end, but We're almost in May. I just feel like you can't have a jump shot on normal timing, especially if you're a 6'3" point guard. Like, he's got to have his release at least on quick and most likely on very quick. So De'Aaron Fox for me is going to be in C tier. Josh Giddey, easily a top 5 free card in the game for sure, 1000%. Josh Giddey, probably a top 3, top 4 point guard in the game. He's 6'8", 7-foot wingspan for the point guard position, is super elite. Stats wise is amazing. Has the most Hall of Fame badges in the game with 30. And then, like I said, look at these badges, man. Look how many playmaking he has on Hoff. So many defensive Hoffs, and stats wise is pretty much perfect. He's got shifty dribble style. He's got Scottie Pippen behind the back. He's got a great jump shot. Jason Kidd base is actually really good. I thought he was going to be not the best jump shot or not the best base, but this guy's jump shot, Josh Giddey, on very quick with Steph Curry upper, is actually a very good jump shot. So Josh Giddey definitely deserves to be an S tier. Next free card on the list is going to be Galaxy Simple Jeremy Grant. I think he's another B tier. Like, him and Cincinnati's Pal are very similar. I think they're kind of on the same tier. You could say Cincy Pal is better, or you could say Jeremy Grant is better. They kind of do the same thing on the court. James Worthy, easily S tier. He is the clutch time reward. I think he's easily S tier, man. He's such a good small forward or power forward. 6'9", 7-foot wingspan. He's just a really complete card. Plays amazing defense. His jump shot is pretty good on very quick release timing. He's got quick dribble style. He's got Kobe Bryant size of escape package. But the main thing about this card is just he's super well rounded. Doesn't necessarily excel anything. I mean, you could say he's a really good defender because he is. I mean, 94 block, 92 steal, 94 lateral, 90 perimeter, and 90 interior. While having a pretty good player model, this card is really good on the defensive end, and he's still super elite on the offensive end as well. So for me, he definitely deserves to be an S tier. Sean Kemp at this point in the year probably going to be C tier. He's kind of just at the power forward position. Albert King is definitely A. He might get moved up to S tier, but for now we're going to have him in top of A. This Albert King card is one of the most underrated cards in the game. I feel like no one's even talking about him, probably because he's the vault reward and it's super hard to get him. But small forward shooting guard, 6'6", 6'9" wingspan, really complete card overall, but really excels on the defensive end, especially on the perimeter. But the big thing with this Albert King card is when you look at the jump shot, he's got Ray Allen base, Steph Curry upper on very quick release timing, and he's got quick dribble style. And like I said, stats wise he's really good. Badge wise he's amazing on the defensive end. He's like one of the best lockdown shooting guards in the game, and he's got probably one of the best jump shots in the game as well. So Albert King for a free card definitely deserves to be at least an A tier. Paul Millsap, I'm gonna have him in C tier, kind of like Sean Kemp. They kind of just do nothing on the court. If you want to run Paul Millsap, you can, but I recommend it definitely not. Morris Peterson, he's B tier. He's actually pretty solid. I think he was the Triple Threat Offline Award for last season. I think something like that. He's a shooting guard, small forward, 6'7", 7-foot wingspan. Like, defensively, he's like, he's all right on the defensive end. He's more of an offensive card, I would say. Jump shot is only on the quick timing, shifty dribble style. The main reason why he's in B tier is just because the fact that he's 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan at the shooting guard position. He's got some decent offensive stats and badges, but defensively, he's really not the best. Ralph Sampson, easily an A tier free card. He's actually really good. He's just tall, right? Him and Yao Ming, will have them on the same tier. They're both like 7'6" for Yao Ming, 7'4" for Ralph Sampson. They're both just going to mash on the offensive end, grab rebounds, and play some really good defense. They're just two giants, but they definitely do both deserve to be an A tier. Ray Allen, I think he's going to be high B tier. I don't think he's on the level of like Vince Carter or Albert King at the shooting guard position, but I do think he still deserves to be in high B. Willis Reed, honestly, low B. He's actually pretty solid. I feel like another card no one's really talking about, but Willis Reed is actually really solid, man. Center power forward, 6'9", 7'2" wingspan. His card is amazing on the defensive end, 95 block, 90 steal, 90 perimeter, 94 interior. Like, we just look at these stats, like, look how many high greens there are. He's a great rebounder, great going to the basket, great athleticism. You could say only a 75 3 ball, but with a coach boost and a shoe boost, you can definitely give it up to mid 80s. The great thing about Willis Reed, though, is he's actually got a great jump shot, base 22 on quick release timing. He's got quick dribble style for the power forward position. He's even got Kobe Bryant size of escape, which is really good. So for like a small ball power forward, a guy that can handle the ball, he's actually really good. I'm gonna have him in B tier. Honestly, Reggie Lewis is gonna be super high C tier. You can still run Reggie Lewis. Would I recommend running him? Probably not. I haven't looked at this card in a while. He's 6'7" with a 6'8" wingspan. He's got a decent jump shot. Shifty dribble style isn't the best, but it's decent. I just feel like this card's a little bit outdated. If you guys want to have him in B tier, you definitely can, but I'm gonna probably say he's right on the cusp of B tier, right, like high C tier. So looking at the next card here is gonna be Wayne Embry. I think he's B tier. He's 6'8" power forward. He's small, he's solid. He's very similar to a guy like Willis Reed. And then last card is gonna be Chris Webber. I'm gonna have him in C tier. Really not the biggest fan of him, but we do have to move 2 cards up from A tier into S. I think pretty easily it's going to be Vince Carter, and it is going to be Albert King. And then we are going to move a couple of guys up to A tier. I think I'm going to probably move like DeMarcus Cousins, probably move like Richard Dumas up to A tier. In my opinion, I do think these guys are a little bit better than the guys in B tier. Let me know what you guys think about my tier list in the comment section down below. Let me know if there's any players I did end up missing. Like, let me know their names and I can give you guys a rating or a tier ranking S through D tier. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.